You was the person that they were supposed to meet. Whenever you walk in a room, whenever you go talk to new people, you have that power. Whenever you talk to somebody, that they needed to meet you. They needed that smile, they needed that joy, they needed the information that you had to give, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, it could have been life-changing stuff, but it's because it came from you. Not because it came from somebody else, not because it came from some YouTube video, not because it came from something outside of you, but it's because God blessed you with the gift of impacting people. I was driving home and I was thinking to myself, what does life look like if you just never met anybody? You was never able to shine your light. You was never able to connect and network with people. You know, you was never able to make people laugh. Everybody was dull. What would that look like? And it's like, people would, the world wouldn't be, you know, the earth wouldn't be earth, right? People wouldn't have emotions. People wouldn't know what it's like to have that humanity feel. And it's like, people need to meet you. People need to meet you. I'm telling you, man, you're important. You're important. People need to meet you. Whatever information you have to put it out there. Whatever joy that you can bring to a room, you have to walk into that room with that type of joy. People look to you for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's sister, whether you're a brother, whether you're a mother, whether you're a father, whether you're the best friend, whether you're the mentor, people look to you for some role. You know what I'm saying? There's something in there that people are looking to you for. And it's like, whenever you walk into a room and you own it, you know, people could feel that. People could sense that, okay, I need to meet this dude. People sense he has some type of potential. No matter what the age limit is, I've had people that approach me and they're like, dude, there's just something about you, the confidence that you carry, or the way that you or the way that you're dressing, or maybe the way that you talk, it stands out than, you know, most young people, or stands out than most people that's in this room, right? There's something about you that I just felt like I needed to meet you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you never know what smile you could put on something, or what impact you can have on somebody until you put yourself in that position. People need to meet you. I'm telling you, man. And the thing is, I think a lot of people, especially nowadays, they're so used to texting and they're used to the non-face-to-face conversations, so they don't know how to hold eye contact. They don't know how to hold conversation. They don't know how to actually express themselves without seeming like they're doing too much. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they don't know how to be themselves, especially the new people that they meet. Be that joy that people need. You know what I'm saying? Crack that joke. Whether they don't laugh or they do. Like, just be you, be authentic, because I think being you and being in a place where you're able to hold yourself accountable for the person that you want to be and not try to adjust to every single room will help you manage attracting the right people that can actually enjoy you. Imagine you go to a networking event and you walk in, you're super exotic, you're talkative, you're expressive, you're energetic, and then they come and they hang out with you and you're just super quiet. You're really reserved. You don't really have much to talk about. They're like, what happened to the person I met there? Well, like, that's because whenever you walked in there, you wasn't really being your authentic self. You're like, well, I'm in this networking place where I have to be social. I have to be, you know, exotic, and I have to be outgoing. But realistically, you're shy and you're reserved until you feel comfortable, maybe. But it's like, literally, you're putting yourself in a position where people are trying to get to know you and you're putting on this facade. Tell people who you are. People need to meet you. People need to meet you. You have power when you walk into a room. And I'm not saying this into a cocky way. You know, you walk into a room and you're like, yeah, I'm the best thing to walk in here. I'm not saying like that. I'm saying walk in and understand, like, this is who I am. This is who I'm going to present myself as. Because people need to meet you. For me, I do day trading. I mentor people. I do content creation, clearly. You know, I know that I can bring value to somebody. What value can you bring to somebody? It doesn't have to be something that can be life-changing. It can be something that's really small. A small little quote. Yeah, man, when I went through that situation, I thought about this and this. Yeah, man, because you're going through that, I think you should do this and this. Oh, okay, so you're trying to get into the gym. If you want to build up your arms, you should do these workouts. It doesn't have to be nothing like super, super duper life-changing, but it can be something simple that you have, the information that you have, right? You have to put yourself in that position, though. you're stuck at home, you know, watching videos, or you're stuck at home playing video games, or you're stuck at your job and you don't really like to network with people, you don't really like to talk to people, I made myself a challenge. I'm gonna tell you guys this. I made myself a challenge that whenever I walk into a room, whenever I walk into, like, no matter what I do, leave the room with one network connection. It's just a personal challenge. Talk to someone, hey man, let me get your socials, or let me get your number, you seem like a cool person, right? You kind of just go from there. Leave with one, because you never know who needed to meet you. All of a sudden, they're like, man, I was in a place where I felt lonely, I didn't have no friends, I'm new out here, or, you know, I'm actually trying to get into day trading, I'm trying to get into entrepreneurship, and they met you. You know, they put themselves in a position to be able to meet the one person that they knew that could change your life. And you never know who God will actually put in front of you. And you're just like, oh, okay, well, that's just a person I met last week, and now you never see them again. Let people stand out so that you can stand out with them. You see people, you're like, yeah, I feel like I should meet them. I feel like I should go talk to them. Go talk to them. You know what I'm saying? It'll also break your social anxiety that you may have. It also may break the side of you that you're not used to using, because you're not used to talking to people. Go build a conversation. The way that I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how I do. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of game on this one. What I do, I'm gonna walk up to a person and I may use a pickup line, you know, or I might just genuinely be like, hey, you look like an interesting person. What's your name? You know, or I might be like, oh, you look familiar. If they actually look familiar, I might be like, you look familiar. I feel like I've seen you somewhere. And then they might be like, oh, you're like, yeah, you've seen me somewhere, or like, no, I haven't seen you before. And then you'd be like, oh, okay, well, like, maybe we haven't met before. I feel like we should change that. What's your name? And you'd be like, you know, my name is Elijah. Boom, they say their name, and you're like, okay, cool. Well, since I haven't met you, like, what do you do? Like, what are you doing out here? Like, you're going for a walk, you know, I don't know, depending on where you're at, you can kind of play it off for that sense. If you're at a coffee shop, like, okay, what are you drinking on? Or, you know, what are you working on? You know, whatever the case is, you can just play it off from there, build that connection. Look, you seem like a cool person. You seem like a person I love to connect with. So let's go ahead and connect on socials, or let me get your number. We should hang out sometime. We should do this and this, right? That in itself helps you actually build up the connection and the genuine connection, because you're not like trying to shoot a shot. You're not just trying to be weird and like get information. You're actually building that connection, and then you go from there to be like, oh, okay, you seem like a valuable person that I can have in my life, and I know I can bring value to yours. So we need to be, you know, we need to connect. Like, it could be that simple, but you're stuck in your own ways. You're stuck in that small social bubble. Break that. So for myself, anytime I walk into a room, anytime I do something, if possible, try to at least get one connection. But I'm telling y'all, people need to meet you. People need to meet you. You have value. You have purpose. That's why when you walk into a room, people notice you, right? People want to bring their energy to you because they already feel like I have energy and I have things and value to provide to you. And now you're the one that's like receiving it, instead of you being the one that's like, okay, I'm gonna walk in here and whoever I talk to, I'm gonna provide value to, whatever that looks like. So that's really all I got for you on this video. It just came to my mind, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, what would the world look like if there was really no energy, no value, no personality, no humanity, truly? And what would that look like whenever you walk into a room, whenever people need to meet you, and you have value to provide to them? So that being said, though, that's all I got in this video, y'all. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, as you already know. Share this with somebody, because I know that there's somebody in the world that needs to hear that they are valuable, that they have power whenever they walk into a room. You know what I'm saying? You walk in with your head high, shoulders back, and you are ready to attack the day. You are ready to attack conversations because you have the power and the value to do it. Comment what you guys think of the video, goodness, and I will catch you on the next one. I'm going.